Ladies and gentlemen, guess what? We're back with another installment of Saturday Morning Cartoons. I'm Doug, he's Ray, and we still don't give a flying shit about Aquaman. So, today, we don't have a movie. I guess we're going to do a filler episode in itself.
It's so weird.
Dude, if I didn't know how to wake up this morning when I got to work because I didn't have anything fully like that to look forward to, but I did to an extent at the same time because I was like, I knew Ray was still coming over, man.
It's so weird not getting ready for a movie.
It feels so weird not getting ready for a movie. But for those that don't know, Doug is I and I is Doug. This is Ray Ramon, my dude. Let me tell you, I saw this man once hit someone with a Dirk fadeaway, come back, block it twice in their face, and go down the court. My man was exhausted. He did it exhausted, out of shape and exhausted, no legs, and you guys are just standing there dumbfounded because you don't know the talent. It's Ray.
Stop that shit.
You know what I'm saying? I just want to put a GIF. I just want us to make a GIF of like Andre Karolinko when he does that, but it'd be your head.
My head.
So bad. Or maybe one day we get you back in the gym. You know what I mean? If Pete Davidson can be in the gym, dude.
I saw that, bro. What was he doing? Was he at UNLV or something?
Yeah,
Why was he hooping there?
Hooping!
Why?
Because he can!
At a college in Vegas,
dude,
bro.
In Vegas. He's Pete Davidson. He can do what he wants.
Fair enough.
No, dude, he might not even be gambling. He's just wanting to go for some good hoop sessions. He was like, I'm going to the gym. I'm getting in shape. I'm not as skinny anymore. He stopped doing certain illicit substances. You know what I mean? So we give him nothing but props. You know, shout out to him. What a great year for movies. We have so many to go see, and it bugs me that we put Gran Turismo on that list.
Oh, we have to.
Just for the amount of shit we've talked about it alone, where it's just like, fine, we'll watch it. Like,
we have to go watch it.
Yeah.
We have to go watch it.
We really will. We have a few things to go over regardless of it being a filler episode. It was officially announced by Andy Muschietti. Andy Buscemi, that's not his real name. But the director of the Flash movie has now officially announced that he is going to direct the Batman Brave and the Bold movie.
Good?
Yeah. Good.
I think the best part of a lot of the movie was the Batman scenes. So the fact that he's doing Batman in the future is cool.
Yeah, dude, it's sick.
If he was going to make another Flash movie, it was 10 out of 10, but I don't think I would want to see him make another Flash movie.
No.
You know?
No.
But he did Affleck good. He did Keaton good. I think, yeah. Let's see a Batman Brave and Bold from him. Let's see that Damian fucking Bruce dynamic.
Yeah, absolutely. Also,
which he confirmed, James Gunn confirmed that Batman will be Bruce Wayne because there was some talk that in the DCU, Batman would be Dick Grayson, like in the timeline, like that far down. It's official, which sounds stupid as hell to even have to say, but like Batman will be Bruce Wayne.
Yeah. Then it'll be, sadly, it'll be the timeline to an extent of where Damian kills Nightwing. Then, if it's Brave and the Bold,
that's Injustice when he kills him with the baton, right?
Oh,
in the temple.
You're right.
Yeah, that's Injustice.
That's not the same timeline as Brave and the Bold when Damian comes in general. I thought it was the same timeline.
Injustice is Elseworlds, so it's like.
Oh.
I don't know.
Well, that made my logic, or that made me enough to be like, oh yeah, it's obviously Bruce Wayne, because my thought was going to be, well, since what's his name, Andy Buscemi, he ended with George Clooney being Batman. How wild would it be if George Clooney was the new Batman?
That'd be crazy.
And it was strictly alone off of him being that old. He gets to harbor Damian. Yeah. Chris O'Connell comes back.
Dude, fuck. I don't know. That would be sick.
You know what? It'd be nuts.
I wouldn't even know what to think about that.
Yeah.
What about Jensen Ackles or whatever? He had
Yes, absolutely.
He had that big fan question or whatever at the expo.
Well, he does a lot of voices for as Batman.
Yeah.
Like in the new Dark, whatever the new one is coming out with, like the three of them. I just did a review over it. I'm so sorry, I'm blanking on this, but it's like 3 different timelines essentially, with Wonder Woman, Batman, and Superman, and Ackles is Batman in this.
Oh, right on.
And if you remember James Gunn's announcement for Chapter 1, everyone is going to voice what they play.
Ooh, that's a good point.
But also, this wasn't... There's no way this movie could have been made so soon, you know? but it's also Jensen fucking Ackles.
Dude,
it's not like them fucking around. Yeah. For those of you that care, Demon Slayer Season 4 has officially been announced, and I couldn't care less.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't watch a single episode. I watched the first 2 episodes.
Okay. What did you think about the One Piece live action trailer?
Wow.
Crazy?
Yeah. I thought it was so much better. Hang on. I thought it was great because before everyone decides to go fucking crazy, you've seen what we've had in the past. Okay? We've had Death Note. Yeah. We had the Dragon Ball Evolution.
Oh my god.
The Full Metal Alchemist movies were pretty good. The live action ones, they were okay. The Bleach one was alright, but you still know what I'm talking about. And let's not forget the gigantic clusterfuck of the millennia. Forever it will be a gigantic stain on this franchise. The Avatar: The Last Airbender. Okay? So you've seen what we've gotten. So you better be fucking grateful, because you could have been like The Flash with their CGI. You assholes. God damn. I think it's going to be really good. I still don't know how to feel about it, but I also am more excited than I was for the other movies.
Yeah.
Speaking of Avatar: The Last Airbender, have you seen the cast?
Yeah, I love Aang. Aang looks awesome. His arrow looks so much fucking better than it does in The Last Airbender.
Oh, dude. Instead of it being like the weird squibbles.
Yeah. I'm so excited. It even has like squibbles in it, but it's not just, it's like, it looks like fucking Aang, I guess.
It's blue.
Yeah, it's blue. All it has to do to be better than The Last Airbender is just pronounce Aang's name right the first time, and it's like automatically, it's better.
I tell you what, and to make it the best live action, make Sokka do one joke. Give him one. Just one.
Just make him funny, man.
If you make one joke, if you make the audience laugh one time with Sokka, best live action thing ever made. Okay? Best adaptation ever. But you gotta make him funny, and it's gotta be Aang. Also, they haven't shown Momo or Appa yet.
Oh, true. Yeah, I didn't even realize that.
That scares me.
Yeah, that could be where the show
tanks.
Yeah.
Because, like,
it could be, man, I wonder, it could be like, either it looks bad or they're just like, no, that's way too expensive. Like, we're not going to be on Appa very much for the show.
Yeah.
You know? And that would really suck because he's part of the crew, you know? Like, he's so essential.
I've got faith that they'll do it, but I like how they only they showed them 4 first before showing, like, the rest. Maybe they're still working on everything. You know what I mean? Like, this past week, we have gotten a trailer for a Sony project in the new Sony-verse of Spider-Man villains for Kraven.
What do you think?
Honestly, it's gonna fucking rule.
Really? It's
gonna be so good. Okay. I think it's gonna be great. People are talking shit about it already, saying that it's ripped off the origin story of Catman from DC.
Okay.
Because like there's like a scene where he has to shoot a lion in the trailer, right? And it bites him, blah blah blah, blah, and blood gets into him. And apparently in the DC property comic, Catman, that's what happens to him, frame by frame in the comic, and he eventually turns into Catman. So that was that's interesting. Little sus, little sketch, but I digress. I think Aaron Taylor Johnson deserves this role. I saw him in Bullet Train.
Yeah.
And I was like, he's gonna kill Kraven. Like his action in Bullet Train prepared him for this.
Really?
Like the whip, the quips, the talk, everything. Wow, so good. It's gonna be a great movie.
How do you think it'll perform?
Better than Morbius.
Really?
That's all I'll say.
God, what were the numbers on Morbius? Do you
I do not know, but I know it'll be better than Morbius. That's all. You know what I mean? Aaron Taylor Johnson has that effect. They didn't delay this movie for 2.5 years. You know what I mean? Kraven hasn't been delayed like that. I think it was delayed maybe once, And that's maybe, okay? Oh, man.
Do you know what the budget is on it?
Nope.
No idea?
I'll look it all. It doesn't matter.
No.
It'll be better than Morbius.
It's really kind of... Morbius was a weird choice, and so is Kraven to just make a standalone villain movie. Like, it's really...
Well, they saw the success
crazy it's coming out.
of Venom. But at the same time, how the fuck are you going to make a movie with Venom without Spider-Man?
Yeah.
He takes the shape. The reason his eyes are like that, the reason he has the what, is because he is so obsessed with Spider-Man. Whatever. Also, later in the comics, I want to say 2012, in another run of Secret Wars, it shows why Venom is so obsessed with Spider-Man. Deadpool walks in during the battle to get a new suit. He sees this creature, and it takes control of him, and he gets in. It's like a black and white, like black and gray, like Deadpool suit.
Okay.
And he realizes that the creature is reading his thoughts and realizes everything is all fake. Blah 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 blah.
Oh shit! Okay.
And he's like, I can't torture this poor creature. So to put it out of its misery, he took it off and put it back where it came from. Just put right where it belonged.
Damn. Okay.
And as he's walking out, who does he say hi to? As he's walking in to get a new suit. Spider-Man.
Yeah, okay.
And if it's one thing Deadpool has, is obsessive compulsive disorder. And what does he love more than anything? He loves Spider-Man as well. It's because of Deadpool. The Kraven trailer will be great because they're trying to get other heroes to fight Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man, and I'm saying that until it's proved otherwise. Andrew Garfield's like, I want to fight an alien. Even better, you're fighting the Sinister Six, big dog. You know what I'm saying?
They already teased it, too, like at the end of 2 or whatever.
Yeah. Like, imagine, like, it's, oh, man.
It's right there, bro.
It's right fucking there. But it is what it is.
Whatever.
Speaking of it being right fucking there, but we just never got it. Marvel dropped the ball, dropped the big bag. I need that lighter because I need to get in my talks for a second.
Bro,
I got special Rillos for how y'all were talking to me, saying, "Oh, Doug, everything's gonna be okay. Marvel's gonna do this at Comic-Con. Hey, Doug, just wait till Comic-Con." I read the DMs. I saw the comments. I waited like you did. Didn't mean for that to almost turn into a song. Sorry. But how dare you put your faith in Marvel like that and like I did. I'm not going to make Ray go into another episode and try to find if I talked about Marvel at Comic-Con, but they have officially declined, or I'm sorry, they have canceled their announcements and their, I guess, appearance at Comic-Con in Hall H, where they show everything. Show the trailers, show the announcements, announce the cast, everything. With the writer's strike, Marvel's in a big fucking jam, big dog. Everything is scrambling.
Yeah. James Gunn dropped Guardians 3 and fucking dipped for good.
Did you hear about the James Gunn theory with Guardians of the Galaxy?
No.
Okay, so it's about him. He's Rocket.
Oh, shit.
So, like, Guardians 3... something is created. You know what I mean? Like the High Evolutionary is Marvel, essentially.
Okay.
And they bring in this in from nothing, right?
Sure.
To come create something, to be a better thing. And they figure something out. He figures out the piece of Marvel that they can't. And it's Guardians of the Galaxy. It's how they move their characters throughout the entire thing. It's the James Gunn method, where every other director had issues with getting shit.
Yeah.
James Gunn didn't.
Yeah.
James Gunn didn't have a single fucking issue. You know what happened? They let him go. He went to DC. They were like, no, come back. Because they figured out that they couldn't do it without him. Mm-hmm. So Guardians 3 is basically about him being Rocket, with him leaving Marvel at the end. Like, he beats the High Evolutionary and he branches out. To where at the very end, they make Rocket the leader.
I did not hear about this.
And then all of a sudden, who's the new leader of DC? Oh, James Gunn.
That's incredible.
Like, basically, the fans have assumed it's a big fuck you to Marvel.
Yeah.
And James Gunn's like, oh yeah, we start production of Superman in January. I've been doing casting calls the entire time. I know what I want in a movie theater. I want like this. I want it like this. James Gunn wrote his own origin trilogy, and Marvel had no idea.
That is fucking incredible. Just a middle finger the whole time right at them and they don't see it.
Dude.
That'd be crazy.
Man, shout out to James Gunn. Shout out to Jimmy Dean Gunn, dude.
Shout out our boy.
Because he's just baking y'all like breakfast right now. Goodness. Man. Yeah, I thought you'd want to hear that, man, because we love James Gunn, and we love a good story like that. So
that's incredible.
What a good fan theory. What a good assumption. I love it. Yeah, man, Marvel skipping Hall H is blasphemous in itself, and they should be ashamed. Genuinely. Nintendo Day announced a swarm of games such as Pikmin 4, Detective Pikachu Returns.
Oh shit.
Yeah, there's a couple of fun games. You know, they released that they're remaking Super Mario RPG.
Really?
And they showed a trailer.
A trailer?
It looked.
I know RPG.
RPG is, you know how Final Fantasy is like turn-based?
Sure. Yeah.
It's like that, but it's Mario.
What was it on?
Like, it was like a bootleg. Like, you know, it's like a computer. It might have been 64, maybe.
Shit, okay.
But like, it was one of those games where everyone's like, dude, that's one of the greatest Mario games ever. Like, Kenny knocked on my door because that's the first thing they dropped, and he was like, "Have you watched it yet?" And we watched the rest on the. We watched it live after that was the first thing announced.
That is crazy.
Like he was like, "I can't believe this is happening."
Wow.
Yeah. So they announced Super Mario RPG, and that's going to be an incredible game coming out. I want to say in November. They've also officially announced a Princess Peach game set to come out in the end of 2024.
That's pretty cool. 2024?
With a remake to the 3DS game Luigi's Mansion something.
Fuck yeah, okay. That's cool as hell.
But it won't be a DS game. Thank God. I don't think they even make DSs anymore. Do they still make different generations?
I don't think so. I think they just do the Switch.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, so that's... Kudos to you guys. That'll be amazing. I love a little bit of Luigi's Mansion. I love unwinding to some GameCube Luigi's Mansion.
Good shit.
It's so fucking great. Now, yeah, you were right. There is a Mario elephant. They've announced Super Mario Brothers Wonder, a new installment in the Super Mario Brothers franchise where it's the 2D, you know, they're running across everything, but it's more fast-paced to an extent. Mario can grapple things now and like slide across, and he can turn into an elephant, like you said. It's very odd, but at the same time, we thought it was odd when he can turn into the raccoon, you know, or shit like that. You know what I mean? So we also,
it's just natural evolution.
You got to keep making Mario games. What are you gonna do? Come up with something new?
Yeah.
Come on, dog. Come on.
Elephant, bro.
Yeah. Elephant. Effluent. But Mario Wonder is set, I believe, in 2024. Is when it's coming. I think it's gonna be great. Back on a little bit of James Gunn. Back on a little bit of DC.
Love it.
Okay.
Let's hear it.
Blue Beetle, the director.
Oh
man. He said part of it is going to be the DCU. Let me go pick up.
Yeah.
Okay. It's part of the plans for the future installments of the DC universe, not tied to all of the films from the past, but Blue Beetle is essential to the rest of the Chapter 1 Gods and Monsters. What the fuck? Shout out. That's going to be amazing.
Blue Beetle, man, that is so confusing. Because if James Gunn wouldn't have just wouldn't have said that shit on Rosenbaum, it wouldn't be a big deal. But the way he said it was just so unfortunate.
Yeah.
Like, first character, but Legacy's the first DCU, meaning... Like, everybody should understand it, but it's like everybody's confused in their own fucking own way.
Well, it's the same thing of them being like, should we even go watch the Flash movie? There's no reason if it's not going to take any direction towards the sequel. We have no real reason to watch it. So it's the way they're phrasing it is sort of like that. Like, why would you give a fuck about this character? But at the same time, go watch this fucking movie.
Go watch it. Realistically, it's not going to do very well. Like, it's going to be a really good movie. And it's just not, it's going to do like The Flash and just disappoint and probably lose a little bit of money.
Do you think it'll be better than Shazam 2, box office-wise?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, thank God.
Because there's like, the thing with Shazam compared to Blue Beetle is, with Blue Beetle, at the very least, there's a community of people that could care about the character, like the Hispanic community. With Shazam, it's just if you're not a Shazam fan, or at least a DC in general fan, there's not a whole lot for you to really care about with the Shazamily. But
exactly.
Blue Beetle, I think, it's got to do better than...
Zachary Levi said some, like, no comments.
Yeah, some anti-vax shit, like, when the pandemic was over, like, right before his movie dropped.
And, like, 2 weeks after, he was like, oh, yeah, like, I'm friends with James Gunn. If I'm Shazam or not, like, we'll talk about it. Like, it's not the blah, blah, blah. And then, like, 2 weeks later, he was like, anti-vax, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. You're just like, whoa.
Fucking, what a turn.
What's your Shazamly like, dude? God. Just really incestual? What the fuck, dude? All in the family. All for one. Trump 2029.
My hot take, I guess. Well, like, so we watched Shazam 2, which did the worst. Black Adam did better than The Flash is going to do. But I still think, like, Blue Beetle is going to do, like, Black Adam numbers. It's going to do way better than Shazam and probably better than The Flash. Like, I don't know. I feel like it's going to do better than The Flash.
Nothing's coming out that weekend.
Oh, really? What? I don't even remember the release date.
The 18th.
Of August? What'll it be? Like, Ninja Turtles would have just come out.
The 2nd. It'll come out the 2nd.
Weeks.
The 11th is Gran Turismo.
Okay.
18th is Blue Beetle.
Man, there's really not much around it. Yeah, it could do crazy.
Yeah. And I believe I think in the end of September is The Expendables 4. So it's just like,
really, it's kind of like, honestly,
it has a slate to knock it out of the fucking park.
It's like the only live action. Like, TMNT is going to do great.
Oh,
but it's not even.
That's the last movie before you take your kids to school.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, literally. Or if anything, Blue Beetle might be, because it'll be like August 18th. So it might be like the first week of school, or something like that, where people are getting back into it. Where this could be a box office hit.
Yeah, that's the thing with DC that's so random. Like, it could just, like, Aquaman just randomly made $1 billion. Blue Beetle could be worse than The Flash, but Blue Beetle could also make damn near $1 billion. There's no fucking telling. Like,
yeah,
I know everybody's down on DC right now, and everybody's like, the DCEU is ending, and so everybody's so whatever on going to the theater to see it. But it could pop off. Yeah, or it could just be
trash,
a little bit better than The Flash. You know?
Yeah, it could. Man, I think it'll be better than Black Adam numbers.
You think so? I didn't realize how good that did in the box office at the time. Like, we were kind of shitting on it.
Yeah.
I don't think we did a movie podcast on it at the time, but we were still, like, kind of talking trash on its performance, and then Shazam and fucking now The Flash.
Yeah, Shazam happened. But it was still better than Ant-Man 3. It's not saying much, but it was still better than it. So, eat a dick, Marvel. Man, speaking of DC, did you know that Nicolas Cage is finally Superman in a comic book?
Dude, I saw the fucking cover on Twitter, and it looks so awesome.
Dude, it makes me so happy that people are now taking this seriously. Mm-hmm. When they're like, wait, Nicolas Cage was almost Superman? And now it's a whole new generation of people that are like, oh yeah, Nick Cage is Superman in a comic book now. And now it's like almost a meme, but not.
Yeah.
Like, because first of all, you can't really fully meme Nick Cage.
Yeah, because it's still Nick Cage.
It's Nick fucking Cage, dude. You know? Like, he's still going to do something really dope right afterwards. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he might make something you might not like, but then he'll drop National fucking Treasure, Gone in 60 Seconds, Raising Arizona. Dude, name it.
He's incredible.
Dude, Face Off. Con Air. Whatever, sorry. He was in the first Ghost Rider, dog. All right? And the second one, but
can never take it away from him.
Can never take. He
can't
won't
take that Superman suit away. Man.
No, trust me, we've tried. The feds have tried. He thinks he's actually Superman, and he proves it. Nick Cage, we salute you, my friend, always.
Yeah, I love that they also dropped the comic because just the timing. Obviously, it was like a crossover with the Flash movie, hoping people were like, "Fuck yeah, Nick Cage," but most people were like, "Oh, CGI sucks." Like, hoping the Nick Cage cameo kind of thing would be the talk.
Yes.
And then they drop the comic book cover, and it's, like, cool for comic fans, but other people are still like, CGI sucks.
Yeah, it's still not.
Why is he skating? The director's on Twitter. He's like, no, it's a reference to the CW show.
It's supposed
to look that way.
It's supposed to look like a CW show? What'd you spend the budget on? What the fuck?
Apparently on fucking Ezra's face on the other guy. I had no idea.
I guess.
I had no clue.
All the money they used probably just went into his fucking charges. Bail money. Jesus Christ. So we had to make it like a CW show because Ezra kept attacking people. He kept kidnapping people. I saw this TikTok, and it was a guy, and he was like, "Did you guys hear about Ezra Miller?" And then someone corrected him. He goes, "They, them." He goes by they, them. And he goes, "Oh, I'm sorry. They just fucking kidnapped someone." Oh, and it made me laugh so fucking hard,
bro.
Cause it's true.
Fuck. I saw a they, them joke on Twitter about the movie, and they were like, "Why the fuck were there two Ezras in the movie?" And somebody was like, "DC took it way too literally when they said they, them." I showed that.
Ezra getting 2 checks,
bro. No shit. I showed that to Tay, and Tay was just laughing their ass off.
Good. That makes me so. And I don't like to make those laugh at those jokes lightly. I make if they're obviously doing it in a bad sense, I won't. I'm just like, go fuck yourself. But if it's one of those things, I'm just like,
damn, that's a fucking
good one, classic. Bro. Especially if it's someone that I know is they them that's posting it, like it's coming off of their dome or some shit like that. I'm just like, oh, burn!
Good fucking shit.
Fucking got him. Oh man, I want it. Man, goodness gracious, I'm still so frustrated with how people are taking the Flash, and I really hope that Blue Beetle performs so well.
Yeah.
And
I hope so.
Because we're gonna be there like it's a fucking Spider-Man movie. I'm so excited for this movie.
Bro, I'm buying the bucket. I don't care what the fuck it is.
Oh,
we're getting the Scarab bucket, dog.
Oh
we're
yeah,
getting it.
You gotta have it. The second you get your house, you're just gonna have them all in it. I'm gonna build shelves just for each one, man. And we'll date them.
The studio is gonna be crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll have a little literal shelves, might be behind us, and it'll have like the different ones from different premieres. Well, eventually I'll steal Chaz's like Batman helmet.
Oh fuck yeah.
Dude, or we'll just buy them online.
Yeah, I have to get the Transformers.
Oh, dude.
Fast 10 cars.
Gosh dang it. I want them all. I don't care.
I do too.
It's a shame that they didn't do a Flash helmet or a Batman or a Keaton helmet.
I thought they would do something more than just the bucket with the logo. Like, it's cool. It lights up and shit, but
it's
it really wasn't very Flash.
It's fine.
It's just a bucket.
Yeah, like what the fuck? Couldn't even put popcorn in it. You know what I mean?
That's true.
But, man, that's really all I have to say for that.
Yeah, it was a good filler episode.
It really was. I had a fucking blast. I think that it's well said that we believe in James Gunn. But I think it's even more well said that we still believe in the DC universe. So regardless of how the Flash's CGI looks and all of the charges on Ezra Miller, fuck Ezra Miller, please go see Blue Beetle. It'll be a huge step for the Latino community, for DC fans, for Young Justice fans, for really anyone that loves a good lighthearted superhero movie. It's something that if you would have told us when Young Justice first came out that the movie would have, out of all the characters, first, Blue Beetle would have gotten his first movie. He would have got the movie first. I wouldn't have. That would have been like the 10th character.
Incredible, man.
Wow. Like, what are the odds? You know what I mean?
Time.
Like, and it's weird that Sasha and Leslie Grace and the guy that's going to play Jaime Reyes, they were supposed to lead the new universe.
Yeah.
Where it was going to be Batgirl. It's so weird
Crazy
to think.
How that almost ended up, man.
Like, we almost got Brendan Fraser in the DC universe, but now we might get him in a whole better role. Who knows?
The Rock almost pulled it off, honestly.
The Rock almost saved it.
Almost pulled it off.
Just for Barry to get another charge. God. You know what I mean? Like,
James Gunn slid in there right in time,
dude,
bro.
Barry Allen is changing every single charge except for Ezra's. You know what I mean? It's just like, every time when he goes through, Ezra has at least a dozen charges of assault or kidnapping. You know what I mean? Where it's just like, God, I can't get to a single one, bro. You can't. Don't cast him. Bad people shouldn't be cast in things. It's that simple. If he was a black actor, you would have ostracized him immediately. There's no issue about this. Like, they're taking down shit that Jonathan Majors is appearing in or already has appeared in. Like, what the fuck? Like, are you serious? They've changed the entire description and title for Ant-Man 3. Like when you go to Disney Plus, it's no longer fighting Kang the Conqueror. They removed him from existence.
Damn. So he's out.
Because of allegations.
Oh yeah, it's still just an allegation.
The trials tomorrow. Like what the fuck? Apparently there's new evidence that shows that he's innocent.
No shit.
But Ezra Miller apparently is still the Flash. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
where it's like,
unreal.
they delayed it and kept putting money into this, and everyone's like, it's one of the greatest superhero movies ever. It was 10 out of 10, but he was guilty. There was actual evidence that people were sharing.
Does not deserve to be the Flash.
Fuck Ezra Miller.